Hello everyone, welcome to Techie Crown. In this video, we are going to see the ACS assessment process, which is the initial step in the Australian PR process. The agenda of this video is to look on the fees, ACS structure, and the documents required, sample documents which involves the reference letters, experience letters, and statutory declaration in case if your employer is not providing with you the experience letters, the duration for the assessment, how long it is going to take for ACS to do the assessment, and the experience evaluation, which means the number of years that is going to be deducted from your experience based on your educational qualification. So we are going to look in all these details in the next coming slides. Looking into the fee structure in this slide, we can see the details and the cost that is involved for the ACS assessment. Overall, there will be 550 Australian US dollars will be charged for the ACS assessment once it is submitted. When you're trying to do the submission using other currencies, there will be a foreign transaction fee. There will be no withdrawals or refunds once the assessment is submitted. So you cannot able to withdraw or recommend or request for any refunds. And an additional $50 fee will be charged if you're submitting with more than 8 assessment episodes. That means if you have more than 8 employers and if you have more than 8 experience letters, then you have to pay an additional fee of 50 in order to make the assessment. Given below are the sample job codes which can be used for assessment. You can refer to the ACS site for more details regarding the job codes. A person has to do the basic groundwork to make sure that where or which category he is falling under this jobs code. His roles and responsibilities should be exactly in sync with the specified job code. For example, if he is going to apply under software engineer, which falls under 261313, then you should make sure that his roles and responsibilities are in line with the given specifications as per ACS, or you should know where is exactly roles and responsibilities fall under this specific job code, and you should apply on the specified category in order to get the positive assessment. These are the list of documents that are required while doing the ACS. The first step would be the birth certificate or passport. So passport, I think it should be valid. In case of birth certificate, if the birth certificate is in the regional language, then it has to be translated if birth certificate is going to be submitted. And coming to the educational or academic certificates, your UG, PG mark sheet should be submitted. So either it should be in a consolidated format or it should be an individual. So if it's going to use consolidated or individual, it should be note consolidated all pages into one PDF document for each qualification so that it will be easy to upload. Also make sure that each size is not more than 2 MB or less than 5 KB so that you will be able to upload the documents on each qualification. Looking into the work experience, these are the documents required for the work experience. So you should be able to collect all the previous company's service certificate plus the reference letters. Either it can be in the form of experience letter or statutory declaration. Or for current company, you should have the pay slips or reference letters from the current company. Offer letters are not accepted by ACS. So for current organization, you cannot upload the offer letter. Instead, you should have the pay slips for the first and current month, or you can have the reference letter from the employer. In case if you're not able to collect the reference letters, then you can use the statutory declaration, which is one of the document signed by your supervisor of the previous organization or current organization in front of an attorney or a notary public. So that will be accepted by ACS. Generally, consolidate all pages into one PDF document for each employment, for one document for one employer, so that you will be able to upload all the documents. In case if you miss out any documents, then a CO officer will contact you requesting all the documents. Here you can see the sample statutory declaration form. It contains all the information about the start date, end date, name of the manager, and the employee ID and the employee name, his designation, also the roles and responsibilities or his job duties, and a contact email ID or contact number of the supervisor. And all this information needs to be filled in the specified format in the statutory declaration. This document can be used only when your employer is not providing you with the experience certificate. You can use this document to get it signed from your supervisor of your organization so that you can able to submit it to ACS. You can able to see the bottom pages where you can, the left side shows the sign of an attorney or sign of an notary public, and right side indicates the sign of a supervisor. So all this information needs to be filled and it can be used. This document is used in case of persons who are in US or different places out of India. I think for India, we have to use a different document for signature. This slide gives you the information about the reference letter that should contain. If you're going to get the reference letters from your employer, you should contain start date, end date, and the number of hours you worked throughout the organization, or the full-time hours or part-time hours. So minimum hours required is 20 hours per week. So you should be able to capture all the details regarding the description of duties, what level of roles and responsibilities you played. It should be in such a format that is in line with the job code, country where employment was undertaken in the company letterhead. A certification should be a valid copy, so it should have a valid date and the organization address so that they can able to verify in case if required. All these documents should be notarized and then generated as a PDF, one document for one employer, so that you can upload each document. This is the example of a sample reference format, or you can able to see experience letter from the organization. So they have their own format, which contains the company letterhead, followed by the job duties, your designation, and the sign of an HR with the organization address. In this section, we are going to see the details about the experience evaluation. How many years of experience would be deducted from your overall experience? We can able to see that in case of BE with IT background, 2 years. In case of BE with non-IT, for example, if you're going to assess for BE triple E or BE electrical and communication, electronics and communication, or electronics and instrumentation. So for those degrees, I think it will be 4 years of deduction. It's not, it's purely based on your ICT major and ICT minor skills. So what your education contains, what's your computer background, it's purely based on your computer background. So it might vary from person to person. Generally, it will be 2 to 4 years of deduction in experience based on the skills. So it's not 100% sure that for B triple E it will be 4 years. It can be more than that. It's based on purely education and the computer background which you had in your education. So this just to give a rough idea. I'm just giving you this information. And the overall assessment time takes from 40 to 50 days. But in case if you have only one employer or two employer, it might be earlier. In case if you have more than 3 to 4 employees, it may take some time. So the assessment duration also varies from person to person. Please refer to ACS site for more details. All the information is for ACS assessment only. You can leave your questions in the comment. I'm happy to help you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you.